What is the single most important ingredient in making a relationship work? The single most important ingredient in making a relationship work is knowledge. It is not trust, it is not love, it's not any of those things. While they are all important, they are not the single most important ingredient. The single most important ingredient in making a relationship work is knowledge. Knowledge. And that is why, as a young person, you must go for knowledge. Isn't it paradoxical that we claim that relationship is the most important aspect of our lives, but then do nothing deliberately to learn about relationship? We go to school to study 4-year course, 5-year course, 6, 7 years course to become an expert in that particular field. And then what we say is the most important aspect of our lives, relationship or marriage, we spend no time learning about it. We've invested no money, no time in learning deliberately about what we say is the most important thing of our lives. Isn't it paradoxical that you learned how to cook? Everything you know how to do, you learned. You know how to cook, how to brush, how to eat, how to walk, how to talk. Everything you know, you learned. And then you feel that what you say is the most important aspect of your life, your relationship or your marriage isn't worth learning about. You spend no time, no money learning about it, while you learned every other thing you know how to do today. We must begin to value knowledge as the single most important ingredient in making a relationship work, and that value should show in how much time and money we spend learning about it, right? Because a lot of the times we are still working our relationship in the 21st century with the knowledge of the stone-aged man. Because if I ask you right now, who taught you about relationship? Your answer will most likely be your parents. If I ask you who taught your parents, your answer will most likely be your parents' parents. If I ask you who taught your parents' parents, your answer will most likely be your parents' 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 parents. If I ask you who taught your parents' 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 parents, your answer will most likely be their parents' 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 parents. If I keep asking that question, we'll trace that the knowledge of the person you're working with in the 21st century is the person who lived in the 5th century, who did not have access to internet, who did not have access to Google, who did not have access to all the knowledge and exposure that you have in the 21st century. You are working with an expired knowledge. That is what you're doing. So you need to go for scientific, time-proven knowledge of how to make relationships work. Because that is the single most important ingredient in making a relationship work. It is very important and it is very vital. Knowledge is the single most important ingredient in making a relationship work. Not even love. Because if you ask people who have been divorced, who are broken up, a lot of the times they still love their partners. At least at the time of breakup. But they had what is called irreconcilable difference. What does that mean? That means at this point we don't know enough to keep working this relationship. That's basically what it means. So you need to go for knowledge, and you need to keep improving your knowledge about relationship and about marriage, right? Because that's the single most important ingredient in making a relationship work. So I come your way again. Keep learning, keep improving, and keep being the best of yourself.